Now am I audible to everyone? Is it audible? Now is it audible, guys? Please let me know by just typing in the comment section. Yeah, thank you everyone. So today's session is dedicated to public administration, as to why you should go for public administration as an optional subject. I am Jatin Verma, your mentor for today for public administration. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ये सोचते हैं कि पॉलिटिकल साइंस लें या एंथ्रोपोलॉजी लें, बिकॉज इस बार का टॉपर एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑप्शनल से था तो एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ले लिया जाए. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द मेरिट्स, अबाउट द प्रोज ऑफ अडॉप्टिंग और गोइंग फॉर पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एज एन ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट. नंबर वन रीजन इज, जो लोग बोरिश सिलेबस से, लेंदी सिलेबस से, ऑप्शनल से डरते हैं, जो लोग डायनामिक वे में, इंटरेस्टिंग वे में प्रिपरेशन करना चाहते हैं, फॉर देम public administration is a boon. They should go for public administration. Why? Because it gives you an edge in terms of GS Mains paper 2. It gives you an edge in terms of overall understanding of the UPSC syllabus, of the scheme of things, not only during your preparation but even after your preparation, even after your selection, right? In the interview also, in the ethics paper also, you've got a clear advantage. Most of the ethics case studies that are asked in the UPSC examination, they are from the public administration perspective, administration oriented case studies. So today in this class we are going to talk about public administration optional subject with me, Jatin Verma. Many of you must already be knowing me for the work that I have been doing in the arena of education in the UPSC civil services exam for last 5 years now. Now coming here, I would like to tell you that I'm going to start a course on this thing, public administration, on Edukemy, starting from 29th of January. So those of you who are interested, they can think of this also. Now in this class we are going to talk about why you should go for PubAd. Let us have a look at this year's GS Mains paper 2 questions. Constitutional morality is rooted in the constitution itself and is founded on its essential facets. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोरालिटी का क्वेश्चन हो या डिजायरेबिलिटी ऑफ ग्रेटर रिप्रेजेंटेशन टू वुमेन इन द पार्लियामेंट का क्वेश्चन हो, पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनका एक क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पैटर्न रहता है. दे आर वेरी मच थरो विद दीज टाइप ऑफ टॉपिक्स. नाउ आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू ड्वेल अपॉन, आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू टेल यू अबाउट सर्टेन अदर एस्पेक्ट्स. इफ यू गो फॉर public administration as an optional subject, you see that the second ARC reports, which are a big headache for the other students. Second ARC report है, पंची कमीशन रिपोर्ट है और सरकारिया कमीशन रिपोर्ट है. Many people keep on asking me daily basis पे, मेल्स पे, मैसेजेस पे, टेलीग्राम पे, सर कौन कौन सी सेकेंड ARC रिपोर्ट्स पढ़नी है. So we will talk about these things also in this session. We are also going to decode the hidden syllabus of public administration. Now you should ask me कि hidden syllabus, what is it? Why should we be worried about hidden syllabus when we are not able to complete the official syllabus of UPSC? Now guys, the thing is, it's been 1979 say, it's been so many years that UPSC has been asking questions from the same official syllabus. They can't change the syllabus way too often for various reasons. Now that is why what they are doing is, they are asking the questions from PubAd or any other optional for that matter, from the topics which are on the fringes of the official syllabus. वो topics जो PubAd के official syllabus में नहीं दे रखे, उनसे question पूछे जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि syllabus इतनी जल्दी revise नहीं किया जा सकता, because we are in a democracy and aspirants would clash. They would fire back on the government, right? So इसीलिए, so we are going to talk about hidden syllabus in our lecture. Then we are going to talk about some other salient aspects like book list for public administration. सबसे पहले ये स्टूडेंट्स का क्वेश्चन रहता है कि कहां से शुरू करें. वेल ऑफ कोर्स, लाइक फॉर इंडियन पॉलिटी देयर इज अ बुक नेम्ड एज लक्ष्मीकांत. द सेम ऑथर M. Lakshmikant sir has written the book for public administration as well. Now this book used to be very trendy when there used to be an objective paper for public administration till 2011. Okay, objective paper hota tha, select option A, B, C, D. Now that pattern is gone. Now you are supposed to have more mains oriented knowledge, and for that you need to go through the books like book by Mohit Bhattacharya, New Horizons for Public Administration. Now before you pick up this book, you should go for S. Polinaidu or any other easy book. Then there are administrative thinkers. So these books are equally important. Now I would like to tell you before we jump into this aspect that why you should go for public administration. देखो हर कैंडिडेट को, हर एस्पिरेंट को अपना नेचर पता होना चाहिए, अपनी ओरिएंटेशन पता होनी चाहिए कि मैं एक रट्टू एस्पिरेंट हूं, मैं एक रट्टा लगाने वाला एस्पिरेंट हूं, या फिर मैं एक ऐसा एस्पिरेंट हूं जिसको कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी से चीजें ज्यादा समझ में आते हैं, जिसको डायनामिसिटी से प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जिसको सिलेबस की डायनामिक नेचर से प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट उसको प्रॉब्लम किससे है? प्रॉब्लम है मगिंग अप से, रोट मेमोराइजेशन मेरे से नहीं होती. तो पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आपके लिए राइट चॉइस बनता है. एंड द बेस्ट बुक फॉर पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज गोइंग टू बी योर डेली न्यूज़पेपर, बी इट द हिंदू और द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस. That is going to be your best bet. Why? Because the important news articles related to polity, economy are important for topics of public administration like financial administration, like police administration, okay, police, law and order. All these things are a vital part of public administration as a syllabus. मैं आपको ये भी बताऊंगा ज्यादातर एस्पिरेंट्स पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से क्यों घबराते हैं. Why are most of the aspirants, they are fearful about public administration and they go for some other options like political science or anthropology. ये गलती क्यों करी जाती है मैं ये भी बता देता हूं. इस बार का टॉपर कहां से है? इस बार का टॉपर एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑप्शनल से है. सो काफी लोग हर्ड मेंटालिटी का, भेड़ चाल का शिकार बनते हुए दे गो फॉर एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑप्शनल. देन दे रियलाइज कि एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में तो रटना बहुत है, इट्स 90% mugging up, rote memorization. Then after wasting 2 of their attempts, after attending 2-3 coachings, they then come back that I want to study something interesting. Then they would mail any teacher like me or any of their peers or any of their seniors of their college कि interesting optional क्या है. Then somebody would tell them उतने में एक और टॉपर आ जाएगा कि political science या economy या कुछ ऐसा. Don't do this mistake. Discover your own strength. If you like reading news, if you like political aspects, if you like polity as a subject, then public administration is going to be the best bet for you. There is no one stopping you to score around anywhere between 275 and 300 marks in public administration, provided you are not turned off, you are not weaned away by first 4 chapters of public administration syllabus. First 4 chapters में thinkers हैं, thinkers like Woodrow Wilson, Herbert Simon. These things are not liked by many people. Okay, so guys, you can ask your questions over here in the comment section. I would be happy to help you. I would be happy to entertain all your questions. Plus, there is a form that the Edukemy team has shared for any sort of help regarding public administration optional. You can feed in your questions in the query form provided to you. They will keep on sharing the link of the form over there. You can fill that form. I will be happy to answer your queries, or my team or the Edukemy team will answer those queries. Now, the subject matter, as we were talking about, subject matter of the public administration overlaps not only with GS Mains paper 2, polity and governance. जो topics हैं, citizen charters, self-help groups, pressure groups क्या होते हैं? Like we saw farmers sitting at the borders of Delhi and protesting for so much of 1 or 1.5 years. 1 complete year they have been protesting for, and they made the government roll back the farm sector reforms. जो farmers ordinances, जो 3 laws लाई गई थी, bills लाए गए, act बना दिया गया उनको, सरकार को उसे वापस लेना पड़ा. क्यों वापस लेना पड़ा? Because pressure group phenomena was at work. So same type of topics are found in the public administration optional. ये बात एक हिस्ट्री में प्रूवन है. जो यूपीएससी की सिलेक्शंस आप देखेंगे, जिन लोगों का पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑप्शनल था, उनके पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में 250 मार्क्स तो आए, लेकिन साथ साथ जीएस मेंस पेपर 2 में 120 प्लस मार्क्स. जीएस मेंस पेपर 4 में जो हमारा एथिक्स का पेपर है, एथिक्स, इंटीग्रिटी एंड एप्टीट्यूड, उसमें भी 250 के जो मार्क्स का पेपर रहता है, उसमें से अराउंड 145 मार्क्स स्टूडेंट्स लेके आ रहे हैं. क्यों लेके आ रहे हैं? बिकॉज देयर स्ट्रेंथ, their grounding in public administration helps them score better, helps them cater to the demand of the question as it appears in GS Mains Paper 2 and GS Mains Paper 4. Not only this, the kind of the subject it is, the nature of the subject is such that you get an edge over other aspirants in all the 4 mains papers and the interview as well. Why interview? Because you know that what sort of administrative answer they are looking for in the interview. Same applies in the ethics, integrity and aptitude question paper as well. तो आपको गवर्नमेंट की रिपोर्ट्स एक बाय प्रोडक्ट बन जाती हैं, आपको पढ़ना पड़ता है पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में रिपोर्ट के एक्सर्प्ट्स. जो लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो थोड़ा सा ब्यूरोक्रेटिक हो जाता है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव माइंडसेट बन जाता है जब आप पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की थियरीज पढ़ते हो, जैसे एफडब्ल्यू रिग्स है या फिर वुडरो विल्सन है. तो उनकी थ्योरीज पढ़ते पढ़ते आप समझते हो कि पॉलिटिक्स का रोल क्या है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का रोल क्या है. इससे आपके जो जीएस के टॉपिक्स हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिज्म, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोरालिटी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट्स, teachers like me, anybody who is teaching pub-ed in a decent manner will cover all these aspects in a manner that your grounding in the subject, polity, governance, ethics becomes quite strong. That helps you score good marks in the GS papers as well. Overall, आपको पता है कि overall selection के लिए we need average marks in all the papers in UPSC, be it your essay paper. और essay के topics को भी देखें तो हर बार administrative थियरी से या मान लो कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ग्राउंडिंग का एक ना एक ऐसे का टॉपिक भी पूछा जाता है. नाउ द पॉपुलैरिटी ऑफ द पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑप्शनल स्टेम्स फ्रॉम द नेचर ऑफ द पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सिलेबस एंड इट्स इंप्लीमेंटेशन इन द सिविल सर्विसेज. द फैक्ट दैट वी आर गोइंग टू हैव द क्वेश्चंस इन जीएस दिस ईयर, एलपीजी रिफॉर्म्स, लिबरलाइजेशन, प्राइवेटाइजेशन and globalization was carried out, these reforms were brought about in the India in the year 1992, right? Now it's going to complete 30 years. You are going to cover this topic in the general studies. Same syllabus, same topic appears in the importance of LPG reforms. It appears in your public administration syllabus. You are going to talk about Manrega reforms. These schemes are covered by me. I will be covering these schemes in your public administration optional. मनरेगा का रिफॉर्म क्या है, why प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना is important, what is the analysis of every scheme. Analysis of schemes and policies appears in GS Mains Paper 2. Same topic appears in your public administration optional as well. There is a clear linkage. Okay, affirmative action, why reservation is important. Thorough understanding of reservation right from Indira Sahane judgment to date is required for you to score good marks in GS Mains Paper 2. Same thing is required in public administration optional subject as well. Okay, so this makes the subject quite interesting. I'm waiting for your questions. I'm keeping an equal eye, but paper 1 always looks like critical for scoring as many questions belong to thinkers. How much score is a decent for this paper? See, people have been scoring around 125, 130. Okay, this is the usual score, but the way I cover these things, the way these things should be covered, if you cover them in this manner, what you have to do is in paper 1, you have to study a thinker at least 3-4 times. Crisp and concise notes are the key here. If you are reading from books, you cover the books from cover to cover, that is not the approach. You have to have concise notes so as to revise the thinker. Once you revise a thinker 3, 4, 5 times, then you cross-fertilize theory of thinker 1 with the theory of thinker 2. Then you try to interlink. Then you try to read both the thinkers. Second thinker, first thinker. After reading all the thinkers, be it Mary Parker Foley, be it Herbert Simon, be it Robert Dahl, be it F.W. Riggs, then you try to superimpose the concepts of one thinker over the concepts of another thinker. दोनों में तालमेल बिठाने की कोशिश करोगे thinkers में, then you will see that the difference between the theory 1 of thinker 1 and theory 1 of thinker 2 is quite clear to you. UPSC is comparing these thinkers. Some lines are directly picked up from the original books written by these thinkers, but That does not mean that you have to write something exceptional. You have to write the same answer. You have to differentiate between the thought process of Herbert Simon and Woodrow Wilson, right? It's not that you should be going for some Brahma Gyan. No, you have to read the same thing but in the right manner. That is the approach here for public administration. Now, IAS optional paper we all know, right? Based on the success ratio that this subject has to offer. This subject gives you the very good ratio. Why? Because syllabus is concise. When you are reading the newspaper, when you are reading the current affairs, if you learn the dynamic way of preparing for this exam, as I would be teaching in these classes, or as you would be getting to know through these guidance videos as well, don't worry. I'll be coming up with so many guidance videos also. But it would be good, it will serve your purpose if you join the course. क्या होता है ना कि जब हम एक डायनामिक वे में न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना सीख जाते हैं, करंट अफेयर्स को प्रोज एंड कॉन्स में पढ़ना सीख जाते हैं. जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि हम यूपीएससी वाले हैं साहब, अगर दिन को रात प्रूव करने को कहोगे तो रात प्रूव कर देंगे, अगर उसी रात को दिन प्रूव करने को कहोगे तो हम दिन प्रूव कर देंगे. तो सेम चीज थिंकर्स पे, जीएस मेंस पेपर 2 पे, ओवरऑल यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन में आपको चाहिए, राइट? स्पेशली दिस आर्ट इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड इन दी इंटरव्यू ऑल्सो. सो if you know the pros and cons of thinkers of public administration, then you can compare one thinker with another, one thinker's theory with another thinker's very easily. That is what gives you an edge over the others, and then your scoreability in UPSC public administration optional paper 1 comes to somewhere around 140 marks in paper 1. Okay, और अगर आप पेपर 2 में पबैट पेपर 2 के मार्क्स को स्कोर बढ़ा रहे हो, उसमें स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे भी हैं 170 मार्क्स भी लेके आ रहे हैं, राइट? तो जिनके पबैट पेपर 2 में 170 मार्क्स आए हैं, उनके 124 मार्क्स भी आ रहे हैं जीएस मेंस पेपर 2 में, राइट? एंड सेम अप्लाइज टू योर ethics, integrity and aptitude also. So that takes you somewhere in the league of toppers, somewhere in the league of top 50 toppers, top 50 जिन्होंने क्रैक किया है. रीजन क्या है? In depth understanding is the key here. In depth understanding comes with the revision of crisp and concise notes, any kind of factual mistake, any kind of preconceived notion, कोई पूर्ण धारणा जो हम बना लेते हैं टॉपर्स की, वो जो थिंकर्स की हम बना लेते हैं, थियरिस्ट्स की वो नहीं बनानी. हेनरी फ्योल है, टेलर है, या फिर मैक्स वेबर की थियोरी ऑफ ब्यूरोक्रेसी है, they all give you a grounding that helps you understand the role of an IAS officer, role of IPS officer. Okay, तो जितनी भी जजमेंट्स आई हैं, प्रकाश सिंह गाइडलाइंस एक्सेट्रा, करंट अफेयर्स में जो चीजें रहती हैं, आरटीआई का एनालिसिस, राइट टू इंफॉर्मेशन का एनालिसिस. इवन दो दिस रिपोर्ट केम आउट, सेकंड एआरसी रिपोर्ट्स की अगर बात करें तो जो इंपॉर्टेंट सेकंड एआरसी रिपोर्ट्स आपको पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए पढ़नी है, राइट? ओके, so I will answer your query. So right, even though this report came in the year 2008, but it gives you very valid inputs. I will be covering, or you can find out my notes also somewhere, I will be covering the flaws in the working of RTI. Question comes that RTI is being gradually killed by the government by bringing about successive amendments to its rules. RTI rules में changes लाए जा रहे हैं. Recently we have seen that changes have been brought about to civil services rules, cadre rules, 1954. We need to study those topics for GS mains paper 2 anyways. But if you are covering those things in your pub-ed optional paper 2, that those topics you don't have to repeat again for GS mains paper 2. You don't have to run for the magazines or the good content. Right, same way we will be covering citizens charters. Increasingly these questions are appearing now. Citizen charters के questions वगैरह पूछे जा रहे हैं, right? Now many people ask me, sir, इग्नू के BA notes या MA notes पढ़ना जरूरी है. Listen guys, nothing is to be covered from cover to cover. You have to slice and dice. कुछ ज्ञान कहीं से उठाया, slice किया, and उसको relevant place पे अपने notes में आपको incorporate करना है, right? Now these are the reports. Crisis management. We are in the age of disasters thanks to COVID-19, so disaster management की तैयारी यहाँ से हो जाती है. Ethics and governance, administrative ethics के लिए you have to read this for public administration. Now combating terrorism or internal security, This can be covered from this. E-governance in the public administration. This is another topic in your public administration optional syllabus. You can cover it from here. These are the important reports that a student opting for public administration optional should be going through. Now, students again ask me, sir, I am just writing my first attempt. Is it possible for me to cover all these reports? My sincere answer would be maybe, may not be. If you are a quick reader, quick absorber of information, you can. But if read in the right manner, along with the static topic of public administration, as we are going to see in the books, as we are going to see in the syllabus, so these reports can be covered very, very easily. Now, gone is the era where UPSC would just be asking about the recommendations in the report 1 or report 2 or report 3. Rather, they are asking why this recommendation was given by Second Administrative Reforms Commission. They would be asking questions from contemporary reports like Panchi Commission on Center-State Relations. Many of you must be knowing that Panchi Commission is the second commission on Center-State Relations. So we should be knowing that. Then another arena that comes is, sir, should I go for Sarkaria Commission or Panchi Commission? Some of the recommendations of Sarkaria Commission have been reiterated ditto by Panchi Commission. Sarkaria Commission was first commission on Center-State Relations. So if you read these reports, you get enough material to write a good answer on Center-State Relations. Okay, thorough knowledge of articles of constitution is required, but that comes as a byproduct when you are opting for pub-ed optional. Now, yes, your question has already been answered by this thing. If you take political science honors in DU, then pub-ed is a subset. Pub-ed is one of the main subjects in this course. Okay, so books of political science that are provided, they will take care of public administration. Okay, now coming to citizen-centric administration, citizen charters, citizen grievance redressal mechanism, all these things are covered. When we talk about financial management, the dynamic thing that we need to cover is 15th Finance Commission report or economic survey for pardon me for this, sorry, financial administration, 15th Finance Commission, okay, FRBM Act, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. All these things, their recommendations are not enough. You have to analyze the recommendations as to why a particular recommendation was given by these bodies. Now, this is the key to score good marks in pub-ed paper 2. Public administration paper 2 can compensate for your not so good marks in paper 1. But I can vouch for the fact that if you are going for pub-ed as your optional, your scoreability in GS mains paper 2, polity and governance increases. Your scoreability in ethics paper increases. Also, your scoreability in the interview also increases. Right. So, this is there. Okay. Now, let's talk about the hidden syllabus. Hidden syllabus is the syllabus that is not officially mentioned. Please try to understand, because the thinkers which were on fringes, which were not mentioned in the syllabus previously, UPSC is asking questions from those thinkers, be it the fact that those thinkers have been just critiques of the existing well-established thinkers. Okay. Now, British and French philosophy of public administration. This is not something that is officially mentioned. Okay. Now, source says the comparison of administrative systems of various countries is given in the book Public Administration by Lakshmikant. Okay. Now, there is another book by S. Chand Publications for comparison of constitutions. So, you can cover this French philosophy from that part. Minobrook 3. Minobrook 3 happened later on. So, this is to be found in the books like restructuring public administration, a new look by Mohit Bhattacharya, or you can Google out this topic. This topic is something that is not mentioned in the official syllabus, because Minobrook Conference 1 and 2 is mentioned in the syllabus, third one is not mentioned, because that did not happen when the syllabus was updated the last time. Public administration, emerging crisis and new directions. Emerging crisis and new directions. Now, restructuring public administration, a new look. This is a book, blue color book. Okay, so you can read it from over there. Now, there is another video by me on my YouTube channel. You can Google it out, JV's IAS Academy or Jatin Verma IAS Academy, or you can simply Google out on YouTube पे जब आप इसे थोड़ा सा search करोगे, you would find that this topic is also there, the book list by Jatin Verma for public administration. If you will search it on the Google, in the videos tab, you will be able to find that. So book covers and everything is shown. Rest I am covering the names of the book over here. Administrative thought, unit 2. These 4 units, one unit we have covered. Unit 1 is introduction, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. These 4 units are a little tricky. Now that is the case with every optional subject, guys. You don't, you should not be running away from some tricky part in every optional subject. Okay, if you would do that, you would end up studying all the optional subjects but deciding none. So that's why you have to go for any optional subject. कुछ ना कुछ तो ट्रिकी उसमें रहेगा, उससे कब तक भागते रहोगे? पॉलिटिकल साइंस के थिंकर्स भी मुश्किल हैं, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी है, सोशियोलॉजी है, उसमें भी डिफिकल्टी तो रहेगी. नाउ कमिंग हियर, कार्ल मार्क्स. In Indian, in administrative thinkers by Prasad and Prasad, you can cover Karl Marx extensively. Dwight Waldo, again, this book by Mohit Bhattacharya is a gem for UPSC aspirants who are opting for public administration. Then Yezekel Rohr, Administrative Thinkers by Prasad and Prasad, again this book. Okay. Now IGNOU notes on public policy, already mentioned in the strategy for paper 1, IGNOU notes on public policy. View of Indian leaders like Gandhi ji, Chinese leader Mao Zedong, these are increasingly being framed in the questions. Mao Zedong ki theory, etc. Public administration views of Gandhi ji is mentioned in IGNOU MPA, Masters of Public Administration ki books. These are freely downloadable from the open media, open internet, right? जो open sources हैं उसमें मिल जाएगा. Now for views of Mao Zedong, read about Maoism from internet. Mao Zedong के बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ना पड़ेगा, right? And the history of China during Mao's period. Administrative behavior के लिए nothing is hidden. You can read administrative behavior. Herbert Simon and other thinkers are there. You can cover them. Okay. Rensis Likert की theory है, leadership styles हैं. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. This is not something that you will feel bored while reading. And this is an optional subject which while reading you will feel like, okay, I can spend 3 to 4 hours with this optional subject, right? And another question that arises is, sir, is it the right time to pursue the optional subject? I would say yes. Why? Because the time window between prelims and mains is reducing. There used to be time when we used to get 4 to 5 months between prelims and mains. Okay, 4 to 5 months period used to be there. Now this period is reduced to 3 months, 2.5 months. Likewise, it is going to come down. This is the time window where you are in February. Let's say we are standing at February. You have Feb, March, April, May, right? These months are there. We agree to the fact that this time is to be utilized for revision for prelims if you are aspiring for 2022. But guys, this is the time that you should cover public administration optional subject or any optional subject that you are having, right? Strict marking is not the reality anymore. Okay, you would see that in the recent results in the month of July last year 2020 का जो result आया है उसमें top 50 में 10 toppers, 7 to 10 toppers हैं जो pubed से हैं. Top 100 में 27 toppers हैं जो pubed optional से हैं. Now that is not the case. Okay, so it used to be, it had happened during 2012, 13 and maximum 14. 2015 onwards, even in 2015, one of the top 10 rankers, the one who got 7th rank or 9th rank was from public administration only. Okay, and it gives you the advantage in other arenas of UPSC syllabus, as I said, be it interview, be it GS mains paper 2 or GS mains paper 4. Right. Now, organization theories, a critical theory of public organization caused in New Horizons of Public Administration by Mohit Bhattacharya. Now, in the last year 2019, my own students got, he got 34th rank in UPSC, right? So with PubEd as an optional, and 187th rank also. So likewise result is being, it's about consistency. If you would feel negative कि marks नहीं आ रहे, तो anthropology optional से अगर इस साल का topper है, anthropology ले लोगे और पढ़ोगे नहीं, तो ये नहीं है कि topper बन जाओगे, right? Topper तो पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा. If you study in the right with the right approach in the right direction, definitely marks are going to be on your side. Okay. So this is there. Now clear? Yes, your question, I want BA in public administration only. Where is it available? बच्चे BA public administration में BA में public administration ज़्यादातर universities में नहीं पढ़ाया जाता. Okay. Reason is obvious, because public administration it was born as a subset of political science. So first they teach you political science in BA, and then in MA they teach you public administration. If you want to cover public administration alongside your BA, what you can do is you can read the IGNOU books side by side. Okay, but don't study this optional subject as a dead subject. No, you have to insert life into it. You have to read it in an interesting manner. Now, what is the interesting manner? You need to cite examples. जिन बच्चों ने, जिन हमारे students ने examples cite करे हैं ना, उनका आप देखोगे कि result आया ही आया. उनके marks अच्छे आए हैं PubAd optional subject में. Reason is obvious, because this is a dynamic subject. Dynamic subject में advantage ये होती है कि रट्टा नहीं मारना पड़ता. You don't have to be a mug pot in order to score well. Like in geography or in anthropology, you have to mug up a lot. That is not the case with public administration. Very crisp and concise syllabus, right approach to understand thinkers will help you sail through very, very easily, right? So this is there. Now moving further, these are the books that we were talking about. New Horizons of Public Administration by Mohit Bhattacharya, Public Administration by Fadia and Fadia. Beginners can go for this book. Public Administration in India, first edition by Maheshwari. Public Administration and Public Affairs, Nicholas Henry. This is a book by foreign author Nicholas Henry. Nicholas Henry has given his own phases, okay, phases of development of public administration. He has divided it into 6 phases. Okay, otherwise conventionally there are 5 stages in the evolution of public administration as a subject. Essentials of Organizational Behavior, 10th edition by Robbins, Sanghi and Judge. This book is a bit bulky, but for scoring well in paper 1, you can read select chapters of this. Okay, I would come up with another video, another session in which we are going to talk about this. Okay, the select chapters of all these books. All these books are not to be studied from cover to cover. You have to cater to the syllabus. You have to cater to the requirement of UPSC CSE syllabus for PubAd, and you have to glance through the previous year question bank while preparing these topics from different books. Okay. बच्चे एक चीज समझना, जिन one student has written that there is a craze for other optional subjects. जिन optional subjects में craze है ना, उसमें benchmark score बढ़ जाता है, right? If everybody is going for political science, then the benchmark score, the quality of answers that you would have to write increases quite high. Okay, you would have to give the very best of the quality, and even if you are preparing in an average manner, you would not be able to score well in the so-called popular optionals. It's not about popularity, it's about your interest. Next year, if you would become the topper with public administration optional, many people would start. The ratio of people taking, the percentage of people taking public administration optional will increase from 20 to 50%. And these people would have to compete amongst each other. 50% who are going for public administration would have to compete with the best among themselves. Scale rises. You getting my point? So this is there. Now, Public Administration Concepts and Theories by Basu Rumki. Okay, so this is another book. All these books are now available on Amazon and other platforms. You can go for them. Now, my course on Edukemy is going to start from 29th of January. As I said, I would be happy to entertain all your questions. You can put your questions in the form that the Edukemy team has shared. These questions will reach out to me. Some students are not so open in asking the questions in the comment section. I am available with the help of Edukemy team. You can reach out to them and you can ask all your questions. Okay. So this was all in today's session. I will keep on coming up with these sessions on public administration optional, one of the best optional subjects for UPSC Civil Services exam, not only during your preparation but during your interview stage and even after you get into services. Role of chief secretary, daily reading of newspaper, role of district collector, district magistrate, second ARC, Panchi commission, Sarkariya commission, police reforms, all those interesting topics, even internal security, GS mains paper 3 का जो topic है, वो सारे topics आपके बेहतरीन तरीके से prepare हो जाते हैं अगर आप public administration optional subject opt कर रहे हैं. So this was all in today's session. I wish you all a very, very happy Republic Day. Jai Hind guys. Thank you. I wish to see all of you in the civil services so that next to next year, even if you are writing the exam this year, next to next year you are you are addressing the Republic Day parade in your respective towns and cities when you would be under training. Thank you guys. Jai Hind. Bye-bye.